All right, here comes the music.
Banger. 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 Stupid. It's no fair when there's only headphones on Chris and not on us.
I'm cruising.
But we'll take it. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Best of Five featuring myself, G.
And Joe.
And Chris.
Oh, God. It's going to be a fun one. We have a special guest today. His name is Joe Bryan. Is that it?
No, it's Joe Bryan Sanchez Canela.
Oh, man. He's got that Mexican last name. Hyphenated or not?
Yeah, it's hyphenated.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, thanks so much for joining us, man. I hope you are enjoying this so far.
I am.
You know, took us a minute to set up.
I mean,
you can blame Chris for that one.
I was good to go.
Yeah, I just set up the lights.
But yeah, so a little bit more about Joe Bryan Gonzalez de la Riesa de Subir Bajo. He is a videographer. He's actually working with GFY on a couple of projects, which is super fun and cool. So we're really happy to have him and have some discussions about random shit.
Happy to be here.
Shut shit. Things.
But yeah, brought to you live from Joe and Armando's studio at the warehouse.
Just Armando's.
Just this is Armando's studio.
Oh, I thought you worked here too.
Yeah.
He just let me borrow space.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Armando.
Thanks, Armando.
Thanks for letting us borrow
space.
I love you, man.
But yeah, no, we're pretty excited. It's going to be a really fun one. It's going to be super nerdy and geeky. So hold your horses. And if you don't have horses,
hold your sheep.
And if you don't have sheep, good luck.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
It's all good. All right, let's go with the first subject.
All right, moving on.
Great intro
to number one.
Yeah.
Round one.
All right, Joe. It's always customary here that the guest picks the first topic. So we don't have a hat today. We got a mug.
We got the mug.
Saludos a Sombrerete Zacatecas.
Why is this so hard to get?
That's what she said. Come on, dude. There's so many subjects here. Come on, just grab it.
Okay.
All right.
This one says setting up your shit.
Setting up your shit. So because we're all creatives here in the audio,
I'll get it later.
Video category. How long does it take you guys to set up for a shoot or a recording?
I mean, mine varies because I have different types of things that I do. I think with music, if I'm playing like at a bar, I can set up as fast as like 7 minutes.
Yeah.
And like be ready to go. Like bring everything in, set it up, and then play it within 7 minutes if I had to.
I just remember G talking mad shit to me like 30 minutes ago that I needed to omit a key process in setting up the soundboard. And yet I was ready 5 minutes before he was ready.
He has the easiest job. It's literally just setting up the soundboard, which we consolidate into one thing.
Yeah.
And I'm over here like doing the video part of things, which took me a minute because it takes a little bit longer to make video perfection.
And I guess that's my point.
That's super right.
Yes, you suck it, Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
Point for me.
You know what? Sound people have feelings too, guys.
No, you don't.
Just because you can't see them.
You guys are like bass players in bands. No one gives a shit about you.
Wow, you just ruined my metaphor. That's fine.
All right, Joe, how long does it take you to set up?
So if it's like something like, because we did a shoot earlier and I kind of made it late, but
no one noticed.
If it's something that like it needs to be like super fast, it'd take me like probably like a minute or two just to set up. Or if it's just something that's like, you know, kind of like a concert, wedding, or anything like that sets up lights and backdrops, that takes me like a good 30 minutes to an hour.
Nice. How about yourself, Chris, with your bass stuff?
So I run a pretty slim bass rig. So
it's heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy as shit. So there's number one. But as soon as I get it on stage, I literally plug in like the bass amp to power, my bass to the amp, and I'm good to go. I don't use any pedals or anything like that usually. I like to keep it fairly clean, just to have like a nice juxtaposition to the guitar player who's super heavy.
Like me.
Yeah. Well, if it's G set up, then I take extra time because he pays me by the hour.
It's true. It's not in money, though. Anyways, no.
It's definitely not in money.
No, but okay, so the thing is I think obviously every situation has a different type of setup process, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's also, I mean, especially for a videographer, like you have to look at not only just setting up, but also like simultaneously look at where you're going to be shooting too, right?
Yeah.
Is that something you do beforehand? Like do you show up beforehand and like do that? or is that something you kind of could do on the fly?
A little bit of both, but I can do it on the fly. It depends.
What do you prefer more?
I would prefer if I looked at the space first and then start doing the shooting later, or if it's something that like where I have to do this like today, right now, on the spot. I have to look at like where the sun is set, if it's outside, or if it's like indoors. I have to see where like all the lights and what color temperatures they are, and then kind of just set up from there. Plan accordingly.
It's funny. Yeah. It's funny the process of doing something right, and how, at least for me,
a lot of people overlook that.
Yeah.
Like, so if you look at like I don't want to say this negatively, but like the amateur kind of recordings, like people put on like Instagram or TikTok or that kind of stuff. One key element to me is like checking like what your subjects are, obviously making sure they're good and framed right, but also what's in the background. And if the background is interesting, because I notice for a lot of like even Instagram or TikTok videos, there's just a pile of laundry in the background or some shit like that, you know?
And you know, it's funny. I think that when it comes to content creation, that's more of an okay thing because you want to be more grounded towards what you're doing. But in a professional setting, like I think the one thing I notice the most, especially with videography or just photography, is lighting. Like lighting is like probably one of the most important things and aspects in film or in photo or whatever. And I totally I think
video
a lot of people,
is just a bunch of photos in a row.
It's true. But it's
a bunch of light neutrons. If you think about it.
All right. Fucking
loser. Light neutrons.
Fuck this guy. Who is this guy? Who invited this guy?
Beams.
Beans? Oh, beams.
Yeah. I don't know. It's fun. Setting up is probably the most tedious thing. But also, like, to be fair, I didn't like setting up anything regardless. So like when I bartended, I hated opening.
Yeah.
But also I hated closing way more than I hated opening.
Yeah, and I would think like setting up is one thing, like you can get that down, but does it take you guys longer to set up or tear down?
Setting up for sure.
Setting up, yeah.
Well, because I mean, if you're looking at like what the subjects you're going to be shooting, you have to be more tedious about that. Once you're done, you're just like, oh, I know where everything goes.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's like tearing down takes longer because setting up, I'm in such like I got to get this done, and tearing down, I'm like, oh yeah, I can get.
I will say tearing down is more satisfying than setting up for sure. Sometimes.
Yeah.
That sounds really weird because I feel like I'm saying that I'm not going to enjoy what I'm about to do.
Yeah, I think tearing down is harder because in the aspect of like playing a show, for example, like setting up, you have to get there, get everything done. And then you like play your show and then you're like, I have to take everything back to the
I think for me, it's the opposite. I don't like setting up and then just like having that mindset of what am I going to do next? Like what song am I going to do first? Or how's the show going to go? Things like that. When I sit down, it's more like a therapy to be like, how like kind of like, how did what just happened right now? How did that go? How well was it? How bad was it? You know?
Okay.
And also I had a rule since I was younger that I tear down immediately because, you know, you start drinking, you start forgetting stuff, and then you start leaving things.
Oh yeah, dude. Kind of on the topic of leaving things, I've gotten so much random free shit just because people have left. I've gotten an entire bass because somebody left it at a venue.
So it's actually pretty bass too.
Yeah, it's a very nice bass.
Also, shout out to the people behind us, the xylophone.
Oh yeah, shout out to the xylophone.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can hear it.
Straight jazz. I hope you can, but it's,
I don't know if you can hear it.
Joe's helping us out. It's just like, here you go.
That's very jazz. But you know, that's
you got to speak in tempo now.
Please don't copyright us.
Yeah, it's the great thing about trying to record in a community space.
Yeah. Which honestly we're all for, which is why I don't mind the music in the background.
Yeah, I'm not
That
mad.
means someone's doing something creative and their setup is probably pretty dope.
I wonder how long it takes them to set up.
Dude.
Because that sounds like a xylophone. That's a big-ass instrument.
That's so much wood.
Or a mellophone?
Imagine just carrying that like
a
up the stairs.
marimba. It sounds like a marimba.
A marimba.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd like a old-fashioned.
Well, hey, guess what?
That is time, you guys.
That is time on that.
We got a little distracted by the beautiful music in the background.
Yeah. But if you guys are musicians or have any other type of setup or teardown for your job, definitely let us know how long it takes you, and would you prefer opening or closing? All right, you're getting distracted, G.
Yeah, let's move to the next subject. Move on to the second subject.
Round 2.
God, I hope you can hear that. All right, second subject, we're going to switch it up a little bit because let's put a short story to this. Chris and I found out that Mountain Dew was doing this Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew, and we couldn't find it anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere in Colorado.
So I had to go all the way to Utah to go purchase this.
Yeah, it was by coincidence, but he was in Utah when he purchased it.
Yeah, I went to a Kroger and I was like, I'm going to see if they have it here. And they totally did. So we're going to do a taste test for 7 minutes about this thing and talk about terrible flavors of Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if we're going to make it 7 minutes.
So that one's for you.
Because one,
and we're totally sharing this.
It's Flamin' Hot Limon.
Oh, it's limon too, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that.
All right, here.
So
you guys open it up and I'll hold mics.
Okay.
Oh, also for those who can't see this, we're totally. Oh wait.
Yeah, we have
with the music in the background.
Yeah, ready?
God, it even sounded gross.
That sounded very gross in the headphones. Here, how about mine?
Chris is just making it. Nope, not as cool. All right, we've never tried this before, and we're kind of excited and kind of nervous.
And I'm sorry about the microphone noise that I just caused.
Yes. All right.
Oh my God.
You know what? It does have like a nice smell.
It smells like Mountain Dew, and I'm scared.
Go for it, dude.
Okay, so full disclaimer, I really hate Mountain Dew.
Unless it's sponsored, then he really loves it.
Then I fucking love it.
Yeah, unless you pay us, then we love Mountain Dew.
They're like, wow.
Well, this is shitty.
This is the coolest way to do it too. Just some jazz in the background. Yeah.
We'll just do shitty ADR where it's like our mouth is going, fuck Mountain Dew. And then we're just like, I really love Mountain Dew. All right,
give it a try.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm going to be describing this while I do it. I feel like a 1950s commentator. Oh God, I don't know. Chris is making a face. Describe it, please.
Ooh, I do not like that. I like it, but I don't. It's like in the middle.
All right, that's Mountain Dew right there for sure. It just tastes like Mountain Dew.
Yeah, but it hurts my chest.
So it tastes like
Do you not
Mountain
feel
Dew.
it?
No, I don't feel it.
Dude, I feel it like burning my chest.
I feel like he's not Mexican enough. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Flamin' Hot.
I don't taste anything.
Yeah, you don't
So
taste
hot.
it. You feel it.
So I taste the Mountain Dew, but
tastes like Mountain Dew.
I feel a tingle behind my throat, but I bet you that's the chili.
Yeah.
I don't taste anything.
I don't taste the lemon though.
I don't taste. Well, Mountain Dew is citrus flavored in general.
Oh, kind of hate it.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
now I feel a little bit on the background, but it's not.
so here, give me.
It's literally nothing. This is weird.
Hold on.
If you really want heartburn,
Yeah, it's just tingly in the back.
Yeah, I don't taste the hot.
are you not going to drink that?
No, I'm not gonna
All right,
drink
I'll
it.
drink this one. This is cheers.
I'm
Chris.
not going to drink that
Yes,
one.
we are. We're drinking this.
Nope. I'm saving some for Morgan.
Mountain Dew, you suck.
Jesus.
Or Mountain Dew, you're awesome. Depends on the piss. So
You know the story behind the whole like Flamin' Hot thing, right?
with the Cheetos.
The guy who invented it.
Yeah,
technically?
yeah. I mean, tell the people. You might have told the story.
I
before,
might be wrong, but
because you're G.
But urban G legend, because this is the way I remember things, is I guess someone that used to work for Frito-Lay, but not like work for them. It was like a janitor or something.
He
like
worked
that.
for Cheeto branch specifically.
Yeah, and he's like, he would add this chili flavor onto just Cheetos in general, and then he decided to like talk to someone about it, and then that's how he's like an executive now or something like that.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. He was like head of marketing or something for a long time.
Yeah,
but okay,
that's nothing. I get why it's never anywhere.
So it doesn't taste like chili, but I can feel the chili in my chest
with a blast of heat and citrus.
Yeah, so citrus is just regular Mountain Dew.
Flavor with other natural flavors. That always scares me when I see that. What?
Yeah.
Define natural flavors that look like that.
Yeah, for real.
Right?
The aftertaste tastes terrible.
Yeah, so also it has 146% added sugar to your daily nutritional value.
Caution, Flamin' Hot taste.
Yeah, I don't taste the hot. I don't taste the hot at all. I don't know about you guys. I definitely feel it in my chest, and it's probably going to give me heartburn.
I already have
15
heartburn.
minutes.
It's great. I'm like burping already. It's,
yeah.
God, you guys getting old is awesome.
That's very, very interesting.
All right, what would be a good Mountain Dew flavor? Well, not for Joe. Maybe Joe. Joe, what would be a good flavored soda that's not Mountain Dew?
That's not Mountain Dew?
Yeah, what's your favorite flavored soda?
Yeah, there you go.
I do like the regular like Coca-Cola.
How about Coca-Cola Flaming Hot?
Oh my God.
No.
Whoa, there it goes.
Oh,
so
God.
it'd be kids.
Oh God.
Dude, did you get that in the microphone?
I purposely turned away, but you could still hear it. It was rumbly. Jesus, G. You're
I'm
going
gonna finish
for it,
that.
huh? I cannot.
Dude, I invested way too much time and effort to get this.
And money.
Yeah, it was a lot of money. like $6, but it was still a lot of money. Too much money.
Okay.
Something I didn't want to invest in.
Too much money for a
Yeah,
product.
what's your favorite form of Mountain Dew there, G? If you had
I
to
like
pick
Baja
one.
Blast.
Baja Blast?
Oh,
That's
man,
a
Baja Blast
fucking
is
like
pretty
generic answer. Baja Blast is gross.
Okay, regular Mountain Dew.
God.
I don't know. Code Red wasn't.
Oh fuck.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is bad.
Well, we all have ulcers now. Great. That's
yeah,
fun.
thanks. Awesome.
Nice.
Thanks, Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I mean, I like regular Mountain Dew if it's always a go-to. Like, it's a pretty safe one.
My favorite was probably the orange one, the Livewire.
Oh, Livewire was super sick.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, they only released it during the summer for like 2 summers
Like
in
in
a
high
row.
school, yeah.
Yeah, and then they brought it back at some
Code
point.
Red's not good. We actually had Code Red, remember, last time?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, Livewire, they should bring that one back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one can probably go to hell. It's fine.
So this is not bad.
hot,
It
get
just
it?
like, yeah, that was hilarious. Judge. Yeah, I was fucking laughing. That's so funny.
But sheesh, because I don't have controls of the things.
Oh, that works
Yes,
too.
sir.
That works too.
But I wanted this one. I give you the sad trombone.
That's also fair. Hey, Chris, how do we rate this Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot?
So if I rated it on a scale of 1 to,
It's definitely 3.
it's only funny to me because I can only one that can hear it.
I know, but I totally love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, just the thing is, like, I try to get away from sugar now, or from soda in general.
Yeah, same.
I like.
If anything, I drink a lot of sugar-free and like diet stuff.
See, but
now,
that's still
so.
not good for you.
Yeah, but I don't drink a lot of it.
Are you one of those that do like the like? Ooh. Are you one of those that do that? I feel like we're in a commercial for like. Have you ever had Mountain Dew and had heartburn?
Yeah, you might be
Tums.
entitled to compensation.
I was going a different direction with the first thing. Try Tums Fast Relief.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. So overall, I would say this
You might be entitled to compensation.
this Mountain Dew
Don't get it.
tastes like Mountain Dew. But it gives you
here's-
heartburn
here's what's
almost
happening now.
immediately.
The flaming hot just lingers, and it's not like it's hot. It's just it feels like your temperature of your like esophagus is
Yeah, you can't
like, hotter.
you can't taste the chili.
Warmer.
You can feel the chili.
Yeah.
Can we agree on that?
Yeah, I can.
And guess what?
But it's like in your chest by
That
your
is
heart.
time. So if you've tried any of the random Mountain Dew flavors, like let us know. But don't get this one. It's literally like now I can feel it lingering in like my esophagus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just go get a Coca-Cola.
Or just get water. Get water.
Yeah, get
Yeah,
water.
get water.
Be healthy.
Yeah.
It's
Go
cage
for a
free.
run.
It's grass fed.
Get some
Organic,
sunshine.
free range.
It is organic free range. Get water.
Why is this a commercial all of a sudden?
Moving on.
Round 3.
All right, so subject number 3, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you're enjoying the live jazz behind us.
Please don't copyright us.
Yeah, this is all free endorsement. Anyways, the subject is Doctor Strange. Oh, Doctor Strange. Listen, I got a lot of flack.
So we trying
Flack
to
or
do
slack?
spoiler free for a couple minutes?
Nah, dude,
Or we
this
just
is like it's been a month or so.
Yes.
You're good.
spoilers then.
Spoiler alert for this
Straight spoilers.
one. We'll try not to spoil the ending, but we will spoil.
No, I'm spoiling the whole fucking
We're
thing.
going to
'cause
spoil
it's-
how shitty this movie actually is. It's not shitty, but it's
shitty.
not great.
It's definitely not
Are we all
good.
agreeing with this?
It's still shitty.
Yeah, it's not good.
This is the first time I've actually been able to have a conversation with two people that agree with me on this movie. Like,
Yeah.
I got in trouble, not in trouble, but people were mad at me on Facebook for just saying that the MCU is like slowly becoming
Like
trash.
shit. Yeah.
And so this movie kind of did it for me. I was actually really excited for it, and then it was such not even a letdown, but it was just kind of like
it wasn't a letdown.
It was plateaued the entire time for me.
Yeah, like it started off pretty strong and then literally just cruised the entire time. It never got better, never hit like dramatic points because like it's not a Doctor Strange movie. It's a
Sam Raimi movie.
no, it's the new character they introduced.
Oh, American Chavez.
Yeah, it's
American Chavez.
America Chavez movie. She was the main character in a Doctor Strange movie, and it kind of ruined the movie to a point where it didn't grow any of the characters at all.
I will say this. I think the problem with the MCU right now is that cinematically it looks beautiful. Every movie that they've done has actually looked really pretty and like really, really well done. But the storyline just doesn't do it justice.
Yeah, the storyline was so dumb. Like it literally just jumped off to Wanda being in a fake orchard, and she does that super villain trope where she's just
WandaVision.
like, oh, let me help you. Just bring America here. And Doctor Strange is like, I never told you her name, kind of shit. And I'm just like, that was fucking dumb.
Yeah, for real.
Like, that's so tropey. That is so tropey. It's like, how do you know her name? I never told you. You must be the bad guy.
I'm actually very curious as to why you didn't like it.
I didn't like it because...
So take in mind, this guy wants to be everything that it took to make this movie.
Yes.
Like director, videographer. Like this guy is a renaissance man when it comes to video. Mwah! Make sure you watch his shit, by the way.
Don't sue me.
Mountain Dew, specifically.
Yeah. My chest hurts.
No, so I didn't like it because they gave... I mean, I knew this was her superpower, but it made it feel like that she was just American Chavez being a Latino character. She was
Puerto Rican specifically.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
They just made her feel like that she was just crossing. Wanda needed her to cross a border to another universe to have her kids. But also, it was more of American Chavez. Like, I do agree with you, where it's like more American Chavez, the bad guy being Wanda. But I felt like in the trailer, they really had it nailed down to the point where I liked it. Whereas, like, it would have been cool if, like,
Doctor Strange was the villain.
Doctor Strange was the villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Which, like, it's so fucked up because they did have an entire, like, main fight scene in the entire movie was Doctor Strange versus another Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And that Doctor Strange had more story concept behind him in, like, 4 minutes of screen time.
Yeah, this would have been really
than
interesting.
Wanda did the entire movie.
If they would have done like a Thanos thing for like Infinity War, where they actually focused on the like the multiverse Strange, instead of our Strange kind of thing, to give that background as to what happened, and they just kind of like breezed through that when they saw like the,
or even if they like
the
built up Wanda
Illuminati.
to be a bad, like, so Wanda as a villain doesn't make sense because she's been good literally the entire time.
Yeah.
And then WandaVision happened, but then she redeemed herself and became a good person.
and then she became bad again.
And then
because
she became
obsessed.
bad again. And I'm like, why did you have her have a redemption arc?
Well, I think that's also
just to have her go back to being a bad guy.
This is also the problem with the MCU is that they're assuming that everyone's watching everything, and the problem is like we are, but what we're watching isn't good either.
Yeah. So if I didn't watch WandaVision,
You'd be so confused.
and no, not even that. If I didn't watch WandaVision and just had the background concept of Wanda created her kids and her kids got taken away, basically, that was a better villain arc than having her go up and good and bad and good.
If it was a Wanda from a different like dimension that was going through that,
That would have made more sense.
yeah.
Or it would have been more cool is if the dark Doctor Strange gave Wanda the Darkhold, and then they both teamed up on the good Doctor
Yeah.
Strange.
See,
That
we
would have been good.
We have so many better
But
ideas than fucking Marvel.
I really think that right now, like this, like the beginning of this phase is such a filler for bigger things to come. And my thing is like, I think they're going to totally ruin it.
Yeah,
by the time
already kinda have.
to the point where you get to that point, no one's going to care.
Yeah, I mean, so
Which is
there's
why
been
fingers crossed on Thor: Love and
5
Thunder.
movies in Phase 4, and I think 0 of those 5 movies have moved Phase 4 forward.
Yeah, Spider-Man: No Way Home is the anomaly because for one, it's between 2 studios.
Yeah.
But also, like his independent story is so enticing to us.
But it also didn't do anything to Phase 4.
Yeah,
It didn't say like Phase 4 is going to be.
I mean,
X.
it was a prequel to Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness, but it also
Yeah, I
whatever
would say
was really like. I don't know. This is the hard thing is because I feel like Marvel wants you to separate the TV series with the movie series as well because the whole multiverse was already introduced in Loki, and now they're reintroducing it again in Spider-Man and in this one.
And it's not even the same multiverse idea.
You know what's sad is I think
Yeah.
I'm going to be more excited just to watch more Loki series than anything else.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Because it's like a story that like we're invested in already.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently in Loki they've already shown the main bad guy for the entire multiverse,
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be Kang?
Kang the
Yeah.
Conqueror.
So why isn't Kang even involved in any of these movies? If Kang's the new
That's what
Thanos,
I mean. It's like they're failing to address that because what they did with Phase 1 is they already introduced Thanos in the very beginning. And It's
Yeah.
like, oh,
Or the
here's the
very
main
end of Phase
bad
1, yeah.
guy, like that you're gonna fight for the rest of
Dude, my
like
chest hurts.
Phase.
right?
I'm still going to drink this when my chest hurts.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
sad.
And also, if Wanda was one of the main characters, where the fuck did White Vision go?
I know, he's like, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, like or or anyone from that.
Yeah, it's just like
I get it. I mean, we've been super spoiled with the last phase of the MCU.
Yeah.
They did a lot of cool stuff that was involved. I mean, you have from that phase Civil War, Thor Ragnarok, which I consider one of the best MCU movies out there.
Yeah.
Infinity War, Endgame.
Okay.
What else is there? Black Panther, like a lot of good hits, and then we go to this, and it's just like a reboot of like starting from the beginning.
Yeah, like Black Widow. I think they should have made a lot of like the Eternals. I think should have been a Disney Plus show. I think Black Widow should have been a Disney Plus show. Where on the inverse, I think Falcon and the Winter Soldier could have been a movie. You know, I think Loki could have been a movie.
I wish Moon Knight would have been a movie.
And Moon Knight should have been a movie. It's like, you know, like there's a lot of movies they made that should have been Disney Plus.
All right, when that's time, what's your rating for Doctor Strange?
Out of 10 or out of MCU?
Let's go to 10.
Out of 10? Oh, man, I'm sitting at a strong 5.
Joe?
I'm sitting at a 4.5.
Ooh, for once, someone goes lower than Chris. I'm right there with you. I think it was a Thor.
Thor Dark World?
Just a Thor.
Or just the first Thor was terrible. Yeah, that's just a Thor.
So let us know your thoughts. And if we spoiled something, I'm sorry. It's been out for like a month and a half.
Yeah, that's on you if you're
Deal
not.
with it.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to subject number 4.
Looking at you, Alan.
Yeah, Alan.
You don't watch shit.
Bitch.
Yeah, I don't even know you.
Oh, but I hate you.
Got him!
All right, moving on.
I was like, round 4.
All right, Chris.
All right, G.
You got the next subject number 4, right?
Yep.
Nice. What is it?
Which mascots... Hold on, I should pull up the timer. Which mascots would win in a fight?
Okay, let me look this up real quick.
And this is any mascot of any sport that you can think of. So just off the dome, who would win in a fight?
All right, we gotta go Colorado first for sure.
A Colorado Buffalo or a Colorado State Ram?
Wait, so the buffalo has to be from Colorado?
Well, yeah, that's where the buffalo roam, dog. That's where the buffalo roam. So yeah, who would win in a fight?
Oh, it's buffalo for sure.
A bison or a ram?
An American buffalo would definitely win.
Yes.
You sure about that?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, rams are literally known for ramming.
Yeah, buffaloes are like 3 rams.
But buffaloes don't smash their faces on other things like rams do.
Yeah.
I think a ram would literally headbutt a buffalo to
Break its
unconsciousness.
leg. I would think it'd break its legs first, but I still think a buffalo would win.
A ram would break its legs?
Yeah, like because he's ramming him.
That's not how rams ram. They literally jump at them. They're not even on their legs.
No, a ram would break a buffalo's legs from like ramming.
I'm so confused.
That's still confused.
So like a buffalo's like tall and a ram's like not as tall. So when it rammed it, it would ram his legs and like tear
But
his
it wouldn't
ACL.
ram its legs because it would ram it in the face. It's literally what.
Oh, then yeah,
rams
buffalo will definitely
do.
win.
I think a ram would knock a buffalo unconscious.
I don't think so.
I think a buffalo will trample the shit out of a ram.
Yeah.
I think a ram would smash the
All
buffalo
right,
in the face.
let's vote and move on.
2 against 1.
Rams,
Buffalo.
that's Chris. Buffalo, that's Joe. Bison,
Oh.
That's Mark.
that's Mark. Yeah, I'll go Buffalo. Buffalo to win that. All right, we have super mascot Rocky, who is a wildcat.
He's not a wildcat. He's a mountain lion.
Mountain lion, that's what I meant.
He's a mountain lion or a puma or
Against
a Florida panther.
Bernie, who is the
the fucking dog.
the dog from the Avalanche.
Saint Bernard.
The Saint Bernard.
I think the cougar would win the fight on that one.
If you've never read Jack London, I was supposed to say Jack White. Jack London, dog's gonna mess with some shit, man.
Firstly, it's a fucking mountain
It's a
lion.
Saint Bernard,
dude.
though, bro.
Yeah, the most docile form of big dog.
No.
Yes.
I've been seeing a mountain lion getting choked out by a guy.
Yeah, firstly, that mountain lion was a child. That mountain lion was like 8 months old.
How do you
Still.
know? Have you been there?
It literally said that.
Were you there?
It was him.
It was me. I was the guy who choked out the baby mountain lion.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. It's definitely a mountain lion.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think a mountain lion would fuck up a dog,
All right.
no matter how big the dog was.
How about Dinger
The dinosaur,
versus Miles?
the horse.
Yes.
I think the dinosaur would win. It's a triceratops specifically.
Okay, yeah.
I'm pretty sure the triceratops would fuck up a horse.
A bronco, though?
Yeah, it's
Broncos
a
are
fucking
aggressive.
triceratops,
It's a
dude.
fucking bronco.
Yeah, they could just run.
All right,
A bronco
moving on.
weighing like 600 pounds to a triceratops
All right,
weighing
let's
6,000
see.
pounds.
Okay, let me pull up more shit because apparently I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
That's great.
We already knew that, though.
Philly Fanatic.
First, what's the other crazy one that's not a real thing?
Whatever it is.
The hockey one.
The Philadelphia. Oh my God, what's his name? The Philly Fanatic. Or Gritty.
Yeah.
Gritty would win that one, dude. Have you seen Gritty?
Gritty versus the Philly Fanatic.
This is Gritty.
Yeah, Gritty.
yeah.
The Philadelphia
no.
Flyers. Yeah. The Philadelphia Flyers versus
Gritty. Gritty
the
would-
Phillies mascot.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this right now. Gritty would win any fight. I don't care who it is. Gritty would win any fight because he's so psychotically looking.
so-
It doesn't even matter.
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I might have to give you that one because that dude looks like he's addicted to crack cocaine.
Like he is a serial killer.
Like, so the Philly Fanatic is like on LSD, which just like hippie,
Yeah.
But Gritty, he's on crack cocaine.
he actually kills other mascots to get their soul to become a mascot. That's exactly where it's at.
That's how he feeds.
All right, Benny the Bull versus Jazz Bear. That's a hard one, actually.
Like in real life, a bull versus a bear. That's a good matchup.
I would say the bull will win. No, the bear.
I might
know,
have
dude.
to. Well, it
Have to do the
depends
bear.
what kind of bear.
What color is the bear?
Yeah, I
is
was
it
like,
red?
what kind of
'Cause
bear?
Then the bull's gonna win.
Yeah,
That's
what
true.
kind of bear? Is it like a grizzly or is it like a little black bear?
It's from Utah.
So a grizzly?
I don't know what they have there.
I don't know either.
I was just there, but no idea what it was.
Yeah,
That's a hard
if
one.
it's a grizzly, I'd probably give it to the grizzly. But if it's like a black bear, I'd probably give it to the bull.
I think we have to do the subject again with the actual mascots and not the actual animals of the mascots.
Well, I think the whole point is the actual animals of the mascots.
Yeah, no, for sure. So yeah, I would say probably the bear.
Yeah, it will depends on what bear.
Bear's a little bit more agile. Most of them are.
Yeah, but like if it's a black bear, a bull outweighs that by like 1,000 pounds
Yeah, but like one bite to the neck.
if it
bull's
could
out.
get there. But also the black
That's
bear
true.
is like barely like human size.
Mr. Redlegs.
Who?
The baseball.
Oh, is that the
mascot?
Cincinnati Reds?
Yeah. Mr. Redhead versus the Met one. What's his name?
Oh yeah, the Cincinnati
Mr. Met.
Yeah, the Cincinnati Reds mascot versus Mr. Met. They're the same like thing, right? Just this Reds one has a
They both got-
mustache.
I'll do the mustache.
I'm going with
I'll go with the
Mr.
mustache. The
Sure,
mustache
yeah,
definitely
Mr.
means that he's evil. It has a
love
little
that.
more deep inside.
He just kills them properly.
Yeah.
All right.
a good one.
Victor the Viking
Okay.
versus.
Wow, I did not like that mascot at all.
We'll go with Rowdy. We'll go with Rowdy from the Cowboys. What's your-
Okay. Yeah. Victor the Viking versus Rowdy from the Cowboys.
Yeah. So Cowboy versus the Viking.
Yeah.
Cowboy.
Depends. Does the cowboy have guns?
Yeah, it's a cowboy.
Yeah,
Well,
dude.
then yeah, the cowboy's gonna win
He's gonna shoot first.
because the Viking doesn't have guns.
I mean, not that he
They have
shoots
like
well.
a sword and shield.
And cannons. I don't know if cannons do they.
I don't think so. So
don't know.
unless he like
Hand-to-hand combat for sure. The Viking.
yeah, unless like the Viking can somehow absorb all the gunshots to a shield or something, and then come in close combat.
We'll have to revisit this and just do the team names and not the team mascot
Okay,
because that'd be a little bit more interesting.
that'd be
for
good
sure.
too. That'd be good too.
Am I missing any more? The UNC Bear. What the fuck's his name? We should know this by now, but
oh, Claws.
is it Claus?
Yeah, it's Claus.
Claus
with a
versus
Z.
the Eagles mascot. Definitely Claus.
Wait, who's the Eagles mascot? Slapshot.
Slapshot. Look at you.
Claus
this guy knows
versus
way too
Slapshot. Yeah,
Joe's
okay,
like-
yeah, make fun of me for
No,
knowing
I'm making
mascots.
fun of Joe. I'm making fun of Joe because just like I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Well, that was time. But to finish it off, Claus versus Slapshot,
Yeah.
the Eagles mascot, which is an eagle. Which I don't know. Eagles could fly, so it literally could just fly in the air and just like dive bomb him. Because I think Claus is a brown bear, which is a grizzly bear.
Which it means it has thick fur, so if it claws it,
yeah,
it's not gonna make as much damage.
What if
So
it clauses it in the eyes? Then it becomes blind.
I mean, yeah, but if it swats it, that eagle's gunzo.
yeah.
But birds are pretty fast.
So are bears.
I don't know.
They run like 17 miles an hour.
That's
Actually, I think it's
slow.
more like 30.
Yeah, I was like, that seems unimpressive for some reason.
Bro, I can barely run like 8, okay? So I'm just comparing it to myself. If a bear runs 17 miles an hour and is chasing me, I'm so fucked regardless, okay? So it's fine. All right, well, let us know what mascots you guys missed. We'll probably do this again and do team names specifically.
Yeah, team names.
Because I think Joe might know more of those. We're gonna wait until you come back.
Maybe.
If he does, he's not gonna come back.
Yeah. The Rockies
Goodbye.
versus the Dodgers. Who would win?
Rockies versus Dodgers. Rockies.
Well,
no,
I mean,
because they'll be dodging him.
Yeah, they're called the Dodgers. They just dodge, bro.
Well, they didn't dodge last
And also,
season.
all right. We're moving on.
Final round.
Well, as you guys know, sorry. As you guys know, with our special guests, all like 5 of them that we've had, we like to give them the last subject that they want to pick. We don't know what it is; they know what it is, and we talk about it for 10 minutes. So, Joe, Bryan, Gutierrez de la Sierra. What was it again?
Joe Bryan Sanchez Canela.
What's your social?
No.
That's all right.
What's,
We're
we'll
only
talk
putting it
about
on the
it.
internet.
Yeah, we'll beep it out. What's the final subject, sir?
The final subject is social media or people who have short attention spans versus movies.
You had to explain that again.
I know,
please.
I have to explain that one more time. Sorry. I was just thinking about it. I was like, no, that makes sense.
Okay, so wait, what is it again?
So, like, people have short attention spans by watching social media, and they only care about that. But when they come to a movie, they realize they're like, oh, this is a slow burn.
Okay. I got you.
So you're saying like attention span in general is probably the subject that we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, attention spans, like, compared to social media consumers versus movie consumers. And how it doesn't translate.
By generation, it's already happening. Our attention span by generation is probably going to get worse.
I could see that.
Yeah. Because even sometimes I'll catch myself like not necessarily doing TikTok, but like doing reels like on Facebook or Instagram. And I just stop. I'm like, what the I just wasted 5 minutes of my life watching nothing.
Yeah, wasted 5 minutes watching 18 videos.
Yeah.
5 hours.
Yeah.
And it's crazy like that we're at that point where satisfaction is so much more immediate than it used to be.
Yeah, it's a little weird. And like, I guess going on like social media stuff, I don't get like satisfaction from like TikToks or those short form content. Like when Vine was a thing, I didn't get
That's
into
so
it because I didn't understand. Like, I was like, okay, that's kind of funny, but I don't care.
I liked Vine.
You would.
I just think there was a lot of people that started off with that were being super creative in such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And it was such a raw thing back then. Now it's just like everyone wants to do that. So it's kind of like,
I don't know. I just kind of like think it's kind of funny that people are giving shit to movies because no one has an original idea anymore. It's either a sequel, a prequel, a remake, but all of TikTok is literally
the same music,
the same TikTok just copied from another person. And it's like, okay, cool. Yeah. Make fun of movies for not being original, you dumb fucks.
But it's also that fantasy of being able to live a life that you've always wanted to live, but for like 8 seconds.
Like being famous on the internet isn't.
I can't imagine being famous is actually fun.
I don't know. G, you're the most famous here.
I'm not though.
You are compared to us 3.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
But that's not really famous. Though.
You go out and
It
have fans.
still counts.
Huh?
You go out and have fans.
You only have fans.
You can just leave it where it's at, Joe.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to do this every time.
I'm lifting.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
That's actually pretty
we're
heavy.
working out
I'm gonna get
as
sore for
it
sure. Yeah, just the need of wanting attention, and then having the attention span for people that are wanting the attention is super difficult.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, but yeah. But no.
So I mean, because there's 2 dimensions to it. One is the need of wanting attention,
Okay.
but then now what that means is it has to be shorter than probably what it usually has ever been.
I just feel like our brains get like stimulated every 3 seconds when it comes to like. Oh yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
you just said that and it worked. It worked again.
Stimulation.
But like even with social media, it's like I always find it weird that like we see TikToks, we see posts of like people who post, and we just like read it, and then we're like, all right, move on, and then we're in a movie, and you can't even sit like 10 minutes without thinking, it's like, oh, this is like a really long shot. It's like, when is it going to change?
Yeah.
You think the idea of satisfaction doesn't exist anymore?
I
mean,
don't know.
it exists, but I mean, like,
I think
it's diluted. That's what I meant.
I think the goalpost has changed, if that makes sense. So,
Are we talking baseball?
No.
Tennis.
The goalpost, which is either soccer or football
Or hockey.
or hockey. It's all the same
It's actually
concept.
they don't have a goalpost. They have a net. Sorry.
I think it is called a goalpost
Anyways,
that holds the net.
I'm deflecting from your... Not deflecting, but I'm just... Sorry.
Yeah, so I
Continue.
think the goal has shifted to where satisfaction used to be. Like, oh, I needed X amount to be satisfied, and now it just keeps moving.
Do you think that there's something about... Because there's a lot of people here that are saying the world's the worst it's ever been.
I definitely don't agree with that.
No, I don't either. I definitely don't. I mean, the world's shit right now, don't get me wrong. But here's the kicker.
It's always been shit.
Exactly. Like,
It's always been shit.
and I think these are all like little escapes that we want from it. But I think sometimes when you're making fun of those situations, which a lot of people do, it's making the situation worse. Because the thing that we're seeing right now with social media is that people are getting so much way more insecure about themselves than ever before.
Whoa, that went dark. But yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's absolutely. I mean, how many times have like you seen people use filters and things like that to make themselves look prettier, and without subconsciously understanding that that's actually affecting them more?
Yeah, or like forcing someone to like Photoshop your pictures to what you perceive yourself to look
Or
like.
want to look like.
Yeah, or want to look
Yeah.
like, but you don't look like that at all.
That's kind of like saying it's like you're just trying to like fix yourself digitally versus you trying to help yourself.
Which is scary.
Out in
Which
the
is
real
what's
world.
scary about the metaverse, right?
Yeah.
Like, listen, I know I'm ugly. I've just accepted that, and I've been happy since I've done that. Like, it's, you know what I mean? But some people can't do that shit.
Oh, I'm just letting you struggle till you finish.
No, I'm not struggling. I'm being real. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah. No, I get it. But I guess to like get back on the point of the topic is I think it's harder to have long form media, like as you're saying, like that has like a slow build up to it, to have a better release.
But because of that lack of attention span, you think that we're desensitizing ourselves to a lot of other things as well.
I don't know if desensitize is the right word. Notice how I said it my first try. But I don't know if that's the right word. But yes, I think we're just consuming so much media that we are losing kind of the idea
It's
of what
like-
entertainment for us is.
It's kind of like the best example for me would be media during when photography was available, like in wars and stuff like that, right?
Okay.
When you start watching Vietnam, that's why there was such a big anti thing towards that. That it, because of the pictures, the video that was coming out, the news reports that
Yeah,
were coming
because
out
it
were
was the
so
most
a great
covered
effect.
war at the time.
And now we have Ukraine that's going on, which is still going on, mind you, if you forgot. Like,
Yeah,
that's
it's
still
still
a thing. But I think because there
One
is
of the
that much-
Russian ambassadors resigned at Geneva today. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Did
or
not know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. He said he's ashamed of his country. So over under on he's going to get murdered by next week.
Oh, definitely equal.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna
Sorry,
happen.
no, good for you. But no, it's
He's not going to be murdered. He's going to be unalived. Let me
Yeah.
rephrase that.
But I mean, like, it's one of those things where when the war first happened, everyone was like, "Oh, this is like so terrible. This is going on."
Yeah.
Oh, Will Smith just got slapped in the face, and everyone
and
forgot
then everyone
about
didn't
it.
give a shit.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
talk about attention span in that sense of
Yeah, it might just be the consumption of just media in general that I think is ruining attention spans.
too
'Cause
much content. Is that a good or bad
I
thing?
think it's content over saturation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I have one more for you. What if social media ruined everyone's like perception of another person? Kind of like
Yeah. It's helped it, but it's also made people more superficial than ever.
So I will say what you're saying. Social media hasn't ruined other people's perception. It's ruined
Your perception.
your
Your
perception of
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I think
Bars.
social media has done.
damn.
Because I think there's a lot of people who live through social media and their online persona is their real life when their real life isn't even close to what they portray online.
I think that's also why you have a lot of mental health problems right now too, because it's this expectation that you have to be happy or look happy with everything.
Yeah, I could see that. And you're just kind of hiding the fact that
I mean,
you're not enjoying your
Like
life.
I hate this is the one thing. They call me an old timer, but this is the one thing I hate
Old.
the most is going to a concert and people just having their phones out for the entire concert.
Yeah, you do kind of get like pissy about
I
that.
hate it because I'm just like, yo, like
Yeah, like people
That's
recording
true.
the concert.
This is a
or taking
moment right now,
pictures.
like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like
live in the moment.
like for me, like every time we go to a Nuggets game or Rockies game, I'll just take a picture, say "Go Rockies," and then put it away.
Yeah,
And
I don't
I'll
even.
I'll actually enjoy the game.
I'll one up you. I don't even do.
Yeah,
that.
exactly. And it's things like that I think what we give attention to is important, but we're not addressing that.
Yeah, and I guess for me too, it's
And
like
it's an addiction.
I'm just oddly enough that I have a podcast where I talk all about myself.
Yeah, make sure you guys watch this though.
But oddly enough that I have a podcast, I feel like I'm fairly private on social media, and I
Yeah, you are.
don't post shit that I'm doing. So like, I don't post that I'm at a Rockies game,
Yeah.
because there might be someone there that I'm just friends with on Facebook or whatever. It's like, oh, I'm at the same game. Let's get a beer, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah. You know what's funny? The only reason why I do that is so I can look back and be like, oh, like how many games did I go to this year?
Yeah.
Because that's what I was doing last year with the Nuggets. I was like, oh yeah, I've been already more games this year. That's cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing it for anyone else besides myself, to be quite honest with
That's
you.
fair. And like, I need to get better at that, because
you don't.
that's, well, no, not even posting it, but just taking pictures in general, but not putting it on social media.
You know the craziest
So I can
mindfuck?
still have those moments.
The craziest mindfuck is that all of this is us journaling.
Yeah, dude. It's wild. It's wild. It's so wild.
That is crazy.
We all have like video evidence of our generation.
Like we're documenting a lot more than anyone else has
Yeah.
without saying as much.
Yeah, 1,000 years from now, when people look back, they will know so much about this time period just because everybody is doing
documented.
everything
Yeah.
online. And that's so wild.
And then it's time. I'm sorry, Joe. We didn't let you talk too much on that.
Oh,
one.
that's all good.
It's all good. But hey, let us know your thoughts on attention span, because if you're listening to this, you have a really good one. We appreciate it.
See, but we have digestible content because we have different categories.
Yeah.
So people like just eat one category at a time.
Yeah.
It might take them 4 days to listen to all 5 subjects, but
We
they
appreciate
do.
it, though.
They do.
Well, thank you, Joe, for joining us today.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
We're not done yet. I hope you know that.
We're not done.
Yeah, we got another.
We just got started.
We just got started. Yeah, make sure you guys tune in on Friday to DVD Extras, where we just talk for however long we want to. And it's pretty fun. We want to thank Joe for joining us today. Make sure you guys check out his YouTube channel. We'll put it on the link below.
You want to shout out?
Yeah, at Joe Bryan Films LLC on Instagram. Y'all should shout me out. You should follow me, and also please give me a like and subscribe.
He sounded so desperate. I love it. Make sure you check
desperate.
out his YouTube channel as well.
And make sure you check out our YouTube channel and like and subscribe and
tickle the bell.
Tickle the bell.
We'll see you guys on Friday. We'll see you guys on Friday for DVD Extras. Thank you guys again.
I'm desperate.